Kelly goes, it's Friday and you don't have anything to do tomorrow, so you'll probably sit up there for 2.5 hours. I goes, it's very possible. Yes.
Because we're best buddies.
She's like, do you miss your best boyfriend, John?
I miss my best boyfriend, Mikey.
See?
Even the kids are like, oh, you got your podcast again tonight, Dad? I'm like, fuck you, you little bastards. Everybody needs a hobby.
Yeah, leave me alone.
I used to fuck for enjoyment. Now I podcast for enjoyment.
Yeah, 3 times I was too drunk to pull out. It cost me a fortune. So, not doing that anymore.
And all 4 of you have already told me you don't want fucking anything to do with me when you get older. So, great.
Yeah, I'm going to podcasts so I can fucking retire.
With our tens of followers.
Yes.
One of our followers, take me in, please. I've been booted from my home. My children won't let me live with them. Welcome back to Incredibly Uncensored. I am Johnny B. Good, joined by my man.
And I am Mikey B.
Oh, dude.
Feels
It's fucking
so good.
Easter weekend.
I know.
Dude.
Happy Easter. It's starting to it's trying to get nice out.
I know it doesn't look like it. I'm here in my sweatshirt, got my hood up and everything, but I don't know.
I still got the long sleeve on too.
You can't trust Michigan. Today was nice because we're recording on Fridays, right?
Yeah.
Episode released on Wednesday. So we're looking forward to Easter. When our tens of listeners listen to this, we'll be looking back on Easter. So apologies there, but what the fuck ever, man.
Yep. Hope you enjoy finding your Easter eggs and
yes.
eating your hams and all the things
Ham.
that you do.
Okay, so let's jump right into that.
You're not a ham fan?
Dude, ham is fucking terrible.
Ham is fucking fantastic.
Now, I'll eat the fucking shit out of some bacon.
Right.
But like ham, there was something about it because I think my grandma ruined me, and may she rest in peace. It was always like fucking pineapple and sugar. It was like it was like a sweet meat. I'm like, this is so contradictory.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I'm also not a huge fan of like scalloped potatoes. So it's like
Shut the fuck
the
up.
whole Easter meal, I was just like, this is fucked, bro. Like, this is just not it.
I will stab a motherfucker for some scalloped potatoes.
Ugh. With like the cream of mushroom soup and shit?
Nope, no cream of mushroom. These
Okay.
got to be cheesy.
Okay. Cheesy potatoes is a different thing.
These are cheesy scalloped potatoes.
Okay.
So I'm with you on the cream of mushroom. Fuck that shit. That doesn't belong with potatoes.
It just,
nope,
like, it's not fucking great.
No.
It's not fucking great.
Not supposed to be there.
And it was like, I remember vividly as a kid being in my grandma's house and she pulls the fucking ham out and there's like the fucking pineapple rings on top and there's a fucking cherry in the, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
What is this?
Is this dessert? Why does my meat have fruit on it?
Looks like a fruitcake
Yes.
with ham in it.
Oh, fucking terrible. It was just fucking ass across the board. And again,
Doesn't sound great.
everybody's got their thing.
Yeah,
But like
for sure.
me, when it comes to like holidays that are synonymous with food, it's fucking Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's the turkey, it's the mashed potatoes, it's the stuffing, it's the gravy, it's all the shit.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it. There isn't
It's-
basically anything at Easter that I don't eat, and I absolutely love it.
I feel like Easter is similar, but with ham, mashed potatoes, maybe scalloped potatoes, no stuffing, green beans,
And I
maybe a
think
green
people
bean
that like Easter
casserole.
meals are largely dumb.
Hot take. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, you like your Easter dinner? Fuck you, you're gay.
You're an idiot.
Not that there's anything wrong with being gay.
Not that there's anything wrong.
Sorry, I've
with
been watching a lot of Seinfeld.
I haven't been watching it lately, but man, it's good.
But I don't know. It's my hot take. Easter is one of my least favorite holidays because I get in this like spring fever mode. Today I was scarifying the lawn.
Yeah.
So I was out there.
One of them fancy lawns.
I'm trying to thatch my lawn. I had really lush grass.
Do you have a sign that says "Keep off the lawn"?
No, I'm just the angry old man sitting on my porch.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off my yard.
Hey, get that basketball off the
Don't
lawn.
you even look at that lawn, boy. It's accurate. It's totally accurate.
Oh, it's gonna be a good summer.
I actually told the boys, and I told their 2 little buddies that come over and play with them all the time, like, listen, I'd be working on this front fucking yard. I'm like, so if you guys come over to play, that's fine. Take your monkey asses in the backyard.
Should have them wear some golf shoes and aerate that motherfucker.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Oh yeah.
But on the flip side, they're like, but there's dog poop back there. I said, then fucking
Pick
clean it up, bro.
Yeah, then fucking clean
I'm
it
like,
up.
I'm going to get my front yard looking amazing, So fuck off.
Hell yeah.
Legitimately, I'll put hedges around the bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Get
It's gonna
some.
look like the Paris or the Palace of Versailles over in fucking Europe.
Gonna get your family portraits taken out there.
This is gonna be Augusta National North.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Augusta North.
Oh yeah. I got my sprinklers. I've laid out my sprinklers. I was working on the manifolds. I was doing all the shit. I was having time of my life. But anyway, that goes back to why I don't like Easter. Like, I don't want to spend Saturday and Sunday dicking around with family. I want to be fucking doing shit.
You don't want to do like an Easter egg hunt in your freshly manicured lawn?
No. Just I come home last night and I felt like my house had a humidifier or something going. I walk in, I'm like, what the fuck? It feels like a goddamn rainforest in this bitch. I look over and she's got like 4 giant cauldrons with boiling water, boiling fucking eggs.
Probably used the shit out of that pot filler, didn't
This
she?
cheap bitch too didn't even get me good eggs that I can eat. She went to fucking the dollar store and bought the
DG
Clover
eggs.
Valley.
Oh no.
Clover Valley eggs.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
these things came out of like fucking crazy
You don't
zombie
know.
chicken butts.
Yeah, you have no idea. Fucking eggs came out of Syria or something. You don't even know where
They're
they came
probably
from.
pigeon eggs out of New York. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking eat these things. These
Here's
are
your
fucked.
caged pigeons too, damn it. They're not even free. They're messenger birds.
We just got a Costco membership. Why couldn't we get the good eggs? Then I could eat the hard-boiled eggs.
I'm always giving Kelly shit. She's like, I had to get, the only thing they had was the Clover Valley. I'm like, you got to go to Kroger. Fuck. I'm gonna end up with a
and so
stiff neck.
Katie across the hall, she has chickens. And so every now and again, she'll bring me in a dozen eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, the fucking difference
It's amazing.
of store-bought eggs. And I don't care if you're buying store-bought organic,
Sure.
free range, fucking hipster eggs. I don't give a fuck what you're buying, or you're buying Dollar General eggs.
Yeah.
The fucking eggs that she gives me, oh my God, the yolks are so deep in color and good. And I can make scrambled eggs in the microwave because, again, simple is easiest, right?
Yeah.
So I crack 4 eggs in there, add a little heavy whipping cream, whip those fuckers up.
Throw it in a little cup or
I just put in like a little Pyrex bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just a minute at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Stir them minute at a time.
Oh yeah. Does it work out good?
Amazing. Oh, dude, they're perfect.
Have you ever put fucking cracked eggs and put them in a muffin pan?
I have. Yeah.
Yeah, so we did that and then baked them and just made a bunch of them, threw them in a Tupperware, and then you just fucking wake up, microwave them for 20 seconds.
So good.
Yeah, throw a little pepper on it.
So fucking good. But yeah, Clover Valley eggs.
Fuck. You're gonna end up with a stiff neck if you eat those.
All my joints. Oh, what the fuck?
It's just all bad cholesterol. Just,
I need the good cholesterol. Somebody give me a slice of butter.
Can of corn, I'll be fine. Can of corn.
Can of corn?
It's a Varsity Blues reference. And knock him out his ass, and they're like, oh my God, they're like, are you okay? And he doesn't know where he is. He's like, can of corn is the lineman. He's like, can of corn, I'll be fine. Can of corn. It's all fucking like knocked out. And they're like, what? They're like, you need to sit down.
Son, you've been concussed.
Yes.
Have a seat on the bench. That is crazy. Well, so I go in there, and again, we've talked about this so much, but I don't like lying to the kids about certain things.
Yeah.
Whether it's Santa Claus, whether it's the Easter Bunny, whether it's the Tooth Fairy, whether it's, Dad, why is the sky blue? I don't fucking know. Ask ChatGPT. But anyway, neither here nor there. But I'm like, she's cooking all these fucking eggs. So I walk in the door. I'm like, this goddamn rabbit doesn't do a fucking thing in this place, does it? Talking about the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
And the girls were like, wait, I thought the Easter Bunny brought the eggs. And so they're going through like this list.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching their brains spool up like GPT,
ding.
like, I don't know, I'm trying to find the answer. And the girls are like
searching.
And so I'm like, oh fuck. And Jessica's giving me that like side eye, like, you motherfucker, shut your goddamn mouth.
I'll be right back.
Like, come on, man. Oh, so side note, I almost ruined Easter again because the kids we are all over the map today. I'm okay with it. I'm here. We're
still
highly caffeinated. It's fucking Friday.
Yeah, it's still Easter related.
So the kids, I have standards. Jessica has standards, right? Let's just
Easter standards or moral standards.
Let's just say standards.
Okay.
Expectations.
Okay.
Oh, when the kids are in my car, if you leave anything in my car, I immediately hide it or I throw it in the garbage. Because if
Just
it doesn't,
depending on your mood.
no,
Oh,
depending on the value of the item. If I've spent a
okay.
lot of money on it, I'm just going to hide it. If it's
Fair.
a piece of fucking garbage from school or whatever, it's getting thrown away. Right.
Fuck
So,
learning.
yeah, fuck learning.
too bad.
Done with that bullshit.
Too bad you shouldn't have left your fucking book report in here.
Fuck you, report card. Eat a bag of dicks. Get your mom to sign this, motherfucker.
Yeah, nobody's signing that, sucker. Enjoy detention,
So,
nerd.
The expectation when you're in my vehicle is you take your shit completely with you. Like, and I've hidden book bags. Dad, I
Mhm.
can't find my bag. Where the fuck did you leave it?
Yeah, fuck
It's ain't my fucking responsibility. You just said I lost my book bag, so obviously it's yours. Where the fuck's it at? And again, people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna get roasted in the comments. You're such a dick." Well, I'm trying to teach my kids some self-reliance here, and also take care of your shit.
Right.
Don't be a dirtbag. All right. So I go through. My car stays largely clean because the kids know we don't leave a fucking drop of anything in this car, or Dad's throwing it away.
Right.
And I show them. Like, I'll even call them out there. Hey, check this out. Put the lid on the garbage. Dad! I'm like, if you want it, there it is. I'm not a complete asshole, but I'm like, that's where it's going to end up if you don't take care of your shit.
Yeah.
So take care of it. If I see it somewhere in the house where it doesn't belong, I'm going to put it in the garbage again. We can do this over and over. I never give up.
I love throwing shit away.
I am very stubborn. I do love throwing shit away.
Fucking live for that shit every day.
I got in Jessica's car. And when you get in a car, predominantly as men, we're the drivers, right?
Yeah.
We're not hopping in many other seats with the exception of the driver's seat.
Sure. By
and large. I get in the fucking back of that car and we have captain's chairs in the second row and then third row. I got twitchy. I'm like
just
what?
Shit everywhere.
I'm like, what the fuck have you done to this car? I'm like, my car is 14 years older and is in 10 times better condition. This is fucking embarrassing.
Is there like footprints on the fucking seat?
There's fucking footprints. There's like half-eaten suckers in the cup holders.
Yeah.
There's fucking broken like glow sticks from like last fucking Halloween.
It's like a fucking kids party.
I'm like,
hell yeah.
Okay. And I line them up. I'm like the fucking drill sergeant. I'm like, you will not do this.
Whose sucker is this?
And so I'm like, go get plastic bags. I'm like, we're cleaning this fucking car.
Nobody's going anywhere.
I said, we're moving seats. We're pulling fucking mats. We're doing the shit. I'm like, this is fucked.
Is Jessica like, what the fuck?
She wasn't even home.
Believe. Oh, you were just getting in that car.
Oh, yeah.
I got you.
And I was displeased. I'm like, I hate it because it's so much disrespect.
Yeah, just clean your shit up.
Just pick up after yourself. Be responsible.
And please don't throw your half-eaten sucker in my fucking door handle. Yeah, I don't know why.
Why wouldn't you even eat the whole sucker?
No shit.
Like, this is fucking insanity.
Yeah, why'd you open it?
Yes. So they're cleaning out the car. I'm like, get the fuck back here in the back. I open up the hatch. And so I go to open up the bottom part. That's where Jessica has all of the Easter stuff.
Oh, no.
So I've got kids flanking both sides coming around the car.
Everybody come look at this. Fuck. Never mind. Back up front.
I'm like, that fucking woman. Because as a true blue narcissist, I would have just gaslit the kids into being like, see, your mom's not taking care of shit either.
Your mom's a goddamn pig too.
Oh, I'm getting fucking hot from all this screaming.
That's
but
so
I'm like,
funny though.
I'm like, this is so fucked right now. And then I'm like, oh, no, we're good back here, guys. Go ahead, take care of the front.
That really humbled you a little bit. Like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
We're just spot cleaning the car today.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But we're like moving the seats and doing the things. But I'm like, no, don't worry about the back, guys. Yeah. We're okay. Dad took care of that.
I appreciate all your guys' efforts. Let's just get this.
It was like a 32 pack of like Reese's Easter egg cup things. I'm like, fuck. And there's like some glowy shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm going to be up the creek if I fucking show this shit off. Especially with the girls already questioning the fact that now we have to make the eggs. I'm like, the whole thing's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
But it really will make life a little bit simpler if we're finally past like Santa Claus is coming.
Yeah, but you're still gonna do all the stuff. I mean, maybe not all the stuff, but buy the gifts and do the thing.
We sure as fuck better be done with that elf, because that shit was fucking insane.
I never did the elf. Fuck that shit.
Oh,
my kids even asked for it, and I felt I've felt mildly bad for not doing it, but at the same time, fuck that shit. Like that's
Yeah.
too far,
Yeah.
too much for me.
Nope.
I don't
I
want to do it.
don't. Nope.
I enjoy seeing the scenes that other people put together though, like around that time. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I
don't
mean?
even care about those.
Some of them are fucking funny. Have you seen the one? Have you
Yeah,
seen the
but
one?
who would do that? Who has time for that? Are they like
You
professional parents?
no. The best ones are probably people that don't have kids. Honestly, have you ever seen the one where they like line up?
All right, then you're a fucking goofy psychopath if you're doing that shit
Yeah,
without kids.
maybe.
That's
Yeah,
fucked.
but at the same token, we've talked before, and you said that if you didn't have kids, you'd be out plucking your fucking lawn. So, you know,
All right, but okay, okay. Yes, I would be out there with scissors making sure my fucking
yeah.
greens were
See,
tight. That's valid.
and
But it,
somebody who makes elf memes might be like, "Well, that's fucking weird. This guy tops his lawn with Japanese scissors. Like, what the fuck? You know, the sharpest scissors in the world."
I'm out there.
See, you know exactly what I mean.
All right, I see it. All right, I'm out there with like my spectacles, and then I flip the little monocle down so I can really get it real close. I'm like,
Yeah, little katana. Whoosh.
okay, all right. I guess I shouldn't bag on these fucking weirdos that are like, ooh, I don't have children, but I love the fucking elf. Ooh. What the fuck ever?
Mind you,
Guess what?
I'm just playing devil's advocate. It's fucking weird.
It's
but,
super fucking
you know.
weird. Behind closed doors, which this is not a closed door to our tens of listeners, you're fucking weird if you do that without kids. Just gonna put that out there. Just so that there's not any question.
So what about like making those like claymation videos? Is that weird too? You know what I'm talking about? Where they like make the scene and like
Yeah.
and then make it and then move it and then make it.
No.
Or would that not be in the same way?
I would consider that art because realistically,
Same. That's fucking cool.
If you're fucking good at it,
Yeah.
or if you're trying to get good at it, like that's a shitload of work.
A
Just
ton, dude.
The
A ton of
minutia
work.
of moving all the shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna bag on that. I think that's actually pretty fucking cool.
I know this for a fact that I would end up like ADDing and I would forget where I was at. And if I took the picture and like it would all get fucked up within the first hour.
Yeah.
There's no
First
doubt about
hour?
it. Yeah.
First fucking 10 minutes.
I'd be like,
I'd be good for like 4 scenes. And then by the 5th one, I'm like, fuck.
where did I end up? God damn it.
Then there's like 8 consecutive frames where it doesn't move because I'm like, did I take the picture or not? Snap, 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 snap.
Every one of my movies just has a.
It's just wildly over exaggerated movements.
It is so cool though. I forgot all about it. We should look some of those up because man, some of those are really fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, one movie that my boys really liked that came out, I think it was on Netflix, was The Box Trolls.
I never saw that.
So it's on Netflix. It's a really weird. It's weird, but it is claymation, right?
That's
That's
the
what
whole
it's called.
thing. I think so.
Stop motion claymation, the whole
yeah.
thing. But it is like 90 minutes of super cool shit.
Is it like Gumby style? You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar to that, but look it up. Watch like 10 minutes of it just because it's
Box Trolls.
The Box Trolls.
Okay.
Yep, it's on Netflix. It's super fucking interesting.
No shit.
You know, as far as a kids movie, like it was something I could tolerate. If I've got to watch it over and over again, like I'm okay with it. There's like a good bad guy, you know, an antagonist of sorts, and it was fun. But you're right though, that shit. And they show one reason that is the one that sprung to mind was because at the end they go through and they show like some behind the scenes during the credits of them doing the movements and showing the different way they do it. And it was fucking super sweet.
I bet, dude.
Yeah.
I bet something like that. They probably had a cool fucking set.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, because it was
all the lights and stuff.
It was like, you know, late 18th century London is what it was.
Oh man. So did it have like really cool buildings and shit in there?
Cobblestone streets. They were in the sewers and shit. It was really cool. It was really entertaining. I mean, as far as
sounds cool.
Goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds cool as fuck.
So who fucking knows? I don't even know what we're talking about at this point. You were making fun of me about my grass, but it's that time of year, and
it was just a reference. Wasn't
I really
making
like
fun.
having nice grass.
Yeah.
There's something about just when you have a nice home and you've got a nice green lawn,
Yeah.
it's just like, wow, that's fucking
Feels
sharp.
good. Yeah,
It's
I make sure
fucking
I cut
sharp.
when it's that season, I cut my lawn every week, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't want it to look like shit, I weed whip it, you know what I
yeah.
mean? It's not, like, immaculate, but
Well, and I have
I'm in a
like a
lot of sand too, so it's really
I have a lot
fucking
of
hard to
sand.
grow, like, plush
Well,
grass,
I'm
you
gonna
know?
top dress the entire thing. So I'm gonna get like a bunch of either compost, topsoil.
That's what I was just gonna ask you, like, compost, are you gonna do, like, a sand soil mix to keep the the mix there to
As
keep
long as I can
drainage and all that?
get enough nutrients in it,
Yeah.
because that's the same thing. We lose so much
Yeah.
because it's just like a fucking beach underneath there. That's why we had to put sod down originally. You can't hydro seed out there because it's like trying to grow it on cement.
I know. So I just dug up like a shitty spot in my lawn. It looks like maybe the old owners had like a fire pit or something there.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was kind of like overgrown and it ended up being a hump. Well, before I did anything with it, I just put my firewood stacker thing.
Yeah.
It's like a little U
Yeah.
shaped, I put that on top of it. Well, last weekend when it was nice out, I was outside mowing and doing all the spring cleaning shit, picking up dog shit and sticks and all the stuff. And I was like, fuck. I'm like, it won't take me very long. And it's nice out anyway. We got
Yeah.
a little campfire going, Bluetooth speaker. I'm like, I'm just gonna dig this up. Kelly comes out, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm digging the hump out. And
That's
she's
right.
finally. So we dug it all out and they must have had some kind of garden there. I don't know if it was flowers or food or what, but it was like nice soil underneath. So I fucking like ripped it all out and I filled in some low spots in my lawn
Yeah.
and then planted a bunch of grass
Yep.
seed and shit. So hopefully it all works
Yeah.
out and fills in, you
Uh-huh.
know.
I I don't know. I like doing that stuff. It's cathartic for me.
I was
Turn
just gonna say it's
turn
very
on a
cathartic.
podcast, put my headphones in,
Yeah,
take an edible, and fucking spend 3, 4 hours outside.
for sure.
Just fucking getting my steps in, doing the shit.
Yeah,
And I
man.
I enjoy the hell out of it. It's so fun.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll mow during like the middle of the week, but most of the time I try to do it on the weekend. And yeah, I'll take a couple rips off a joint or something, throw my headphones on, hop
Mhm.
on zero turn, man. I
Yep.
mean,
So that's the one thing I'm struggling with this year
mm,
is for the past 2 or 3 years, I've had an electric lawnmower. And
oh yeah, you told me about
it's
that.
fucking great.
Yeah,
It's a Greenworks.
yeah,
It's the 40-volt one.
yeah.
I bought it right when they started coming out with the 80 volt. So all the fucking shit I have, the weed whip, the blower, the lawnmower is all 40 volt. Neither here nor
That's
there.
just fine. They still sell the 40-volt batteries,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm like, there's just something about gas powered.
yeah.
Having it's got more balls,
It does.
first
It
and
does.
foremost. It probably cuts a little bit better. So I'm thinking, like, do I go spend a couple $100 and get a push mower? Because I don't need anything. I only have a third of an acre, right?
Yeah, and I can recommend a really good push mower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought one last year, the year before, because I have a rider, but you always got them spots,
Right, right,
where you
right.
got to get under trees or
Yeah.
around the fucking air conditioning
Mhm.
unit or whatever. But it has had a bagger with it. It was a Troy built. Bought it at
Okay.
TSC. It was less than $200. It was like $189. I think it was like their mid grade model.
Right.
But it's one of those one pull starts,
Okay.
like guaranteed to start on one pull. After the very first pull of the season, it'll start on one pull every time.
No
But
shit.
the very beginning of the season, like this one, 4 pulls. There's no choke or anything on it. There's no gas primer. There's no nothing
Really?
on the engine. Pull it and it starts every fucking time. It's got a bagger on it, mulcher,
No
all the
shit.
things. Yeah, it cuts really good, super fucking
Mm.
strong. Yeah, if you're looking at a mower,
Yeah. I
grab
think
one.
I think I'm gonna spend some money and get one. I didn't like having to go get gas and store it and what am I gonna do with this? But I'm like,
But if it's just the mower, and
yeah,
I recommend too, just get a gas can dedicated for that and just get the rec fuel. Go up to Heidi's up there, pay the extra, get the rec fuel. Then you don't have to do shit for it for the winter because that
because
has
it's already in there.
yeah, it's already got all the good shit in it and doesn't
No
freeze.
shit.
Yeah, it doesn't freeze in your lines. You just leave it in there. And I don't even go through a fucking can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because you use it a few times for the year and then fucking put it away. Put the
Yeah.
gas over there.
That's not bad. That's
Yeah.
a good idea. That's a
Yeah,
good idea.
for
See,
sure.
always thinking, look at this
Yeah.
podcast. We're solving problems over here,
Hell
man.
yeah. Hell
We're
yeah.
solving fucking problems. Fucking love it.
Yeah, and then you won't be. I mean, you won't be out much money at all. If you get a 5-gallon can, fuck, dude, that'll last you more than one season
Yeah.
if that's the only thing you got it for.
Yep.
You know,
That's fucking
There
great.
is a lot of good battery tools, though. I mean, they got
I
them little,
know.
like, hand
Oh,
chainsaws and
yeah.
shit that are battery
All
powered that are
sorts of
so
cool shit.
fucking convenient.
Yep.
Trimming trees and shit like
Well, and
that.
I want to mulch around the trees and I want to do some stuff in the backyard, but right now I want to get the front yard looking nice.
And if you got some leaves and shit, you can use them fucking chopped up leaves from the mulcher
Yeah.
in your fucking compost. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Mix them all around
Yep.
stuff, put them around your trees and
Yeah,
let
absolutely.
them decompose and
Yep.
just give them all the nutrients.
I love working outside. That's one thing that I hate about winters because there's just what am I going to go do? Stand outside when it's fucking 20 degrees?
I know.
That's the worst part about living where we live.
Yeah. Like I wish I was more of a winter activity kind of person, you know? Like I wish I enjoyed the cold. It's again, I don't mind the cold for a short period of time, but like right now, man, like let's give that shit up in February. You know, like
Yeah.
February 1st, I wish we could just kind of turn it off.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't really great, even them 50-degree days are fucking perfect, dude.
Dude,
Just let me get outside.
I'll take the 40s
Yeah, me too.
all day long.
Me too.
Like I care less. Anything's better than fucking 20 and below. It's
Yeah, and that wind, it's so
miserable.
cold, dude. That it does. It makes you miserable. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, like I don't even want to go outside.
No, 100%.
Speaking of outside though, it's about hiking season.
I know.
We're gonna have to-
Jace just told me tonight he wants to go out to the hogbacks.
Did he?
I'm like, well, me and Mikey were talking about, hiking out there. So
Yeah. Kelly
we'll
said that she wanted to go with us too. So
yeah.
let's fucking do it.
do the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you do all 3 loops and the main trail, you can get over 10 miles in.
Holy shit.
But I'm going to tell you, we're not going to start off there
No.
because I think you and I could probably do it,
Uh-huh.
but everybody else that would go with us would die.
For sure.
They would fucking die.
10 miles of the hogbacks is probably rough.
Because
Dude. That's
there's-
some serious terrain. Yeah.
I mean, it's not simple, but I've got like one loop plus the main trail usually is like close to 4.5 miles.
Do you have it like marked off on your
I have
phone
the
or
trails
something?
memorized at this point.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, so I've been on the trails a couple times, but I don't know like the loops.
Right.
You know?
So
it'd
you
be
have
cool
a
to
loop,
go out there with you.
that can take you basically around.
Isn't there like an equestrian trail and shit out there too?
They're all equestrian trails.
Okay.
So we run into those fucking rideable dogs all the time during the summer. But there's one loop that'll take you out and it'll take you up over Stanley Road and then out to the Holloway where like the fishing
okay.
spot is.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's one loop that can go all the way back there.
No
and
shit.
then there's another loop that can bring you back around. And then there's another one that goes out to the Elba parking for where the equestrian park is.
Yep.
So those are
that's
the 3
one we
separate
went
loops.
to.
Okay.
That's like because I was kind of
and
we
that's
got
not
lost.
actually even the best loop.
No shit.
No, the best loop is the one that's kind of self-contained within that space. The second best one is the one that takes you out to Holloway across Stanley.
Yep.
And then the equestrian loop that goes out to the park is like the third best one.
No shit.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad to go out, or I'm kind of excited to go out there with you so I can figure out
Oh yeah,
what they are.
It's a fucking blast.
Hell yeah.
It's so much fun.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes. I'm ready.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm 100% ready.
Can you like go out there like after work and do it? Like when I get out? Like
absolutely.
if I call you at like 5:30, like, hey, you want to go out to the hogbacks?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. And it is a fucking riot. I love it.
I'm down.
And well, and it's good to
Do you
go
wear
early in the
flip-flops
season.
out there?
Yeah.
You heard.
I have hiking flip-flops. Right now I've got my cheap, Under Armour ones that are about that thick.
Are these
with
leather?
the sole. No, not leather. They're I don't remember the brand, but they're like for reefs. Like wearing them out like on beaches and shit like that.
Yeah.
But the sole's like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking legit. I legitimately have hiking flip-flops.
That is fucking hilarious.
I mean, gotta have the shit.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering what you did because the terrain is pretty rough out there. Do they stand your feet good?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. I'm like a fucking caveman over
I
here.
know. I feel like your toes are just
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
yoked, just gripping them fucking
Oh,
things.
yeah. I'm like a little baby gorilla.
I believe it. I believe it.
It's so great.
I bet your standing long jump is immaculate.
I haven't tried to jump in a very long time. Who knows what that could be, but I bet it's amazing.
Push with your toes, baby. Just
like the lion when he's jumping up on that elephant over in India. Yep,
exactly.
that's me, baby.
That's exactly what I envisioned.
This is peak fucking athleticism is what this is. At least when it comes to my toes.
Eat your heart out, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I was going to say Usain Bolt, but I mean tomato. Sadly, I don't know the name of any prominent long jumpers. Sorry.
Me neither.
Yeah. We'll look it up for next week's episode.
Yeah. Maybe we'll talk about track and field. Yeah. The kids had their first track meet
Okay.
but it got canceled for the weather.
Oh, well, thanks. That was a giant letdown.
Yep.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yep. Well, because we were talking about track and field. They were super fucking pumped too. They were
Were
like
they?
ready to fucking go. You know what I mean? One of them's doing the 400-meter relay.
Oh, perfect.
Some
Hold on. So complete novice, don't know shit about track and field.
me neither.
400-meter track and field. So it's a four-way relay. They're each running 100
Yep.
or okay.
Yep. They're each it's like the baton
Yeah.
relays. Yep. Each of them are running 100.
Okay.
Taylor's doing that. Michael's doing, I think it's 100-meter hurdles.
No shit. Good
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, which is fucking cool as
That's
shit.
great.
And then they're both doing some sprints. It's their first event, so they both got in a couple of events.
Yeah.
Kind of like dipping their toes in,
Yeah.
to see what they want to do. Neither of them really
I could
know
see Michael doing steeplechase where he just fucking bodies himself into the water.
for sure.
That
That would
be
be awesome.
That would be super fun.
Hell yeah. But they both seem to really be enjoying it, at least the practices and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
they're really digging it. So
That's fucking
yeah,
sweet.
I never did track and field when I was in school. So
No, I didn't either.
these fucking meets are like 4 to 5 hours long.
Oh yeah.
Which is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully, once your kid is done with their events,
Yeah.
like you can sign them out and just take off. Because I can't imagine. I mean, once or twice a week, 3 to 5 hours,
No.
like that's a little much.
That's a
like,
commitment. That's a
100%.
fucking
Yeah,
commitment.
that's a commitment. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. Weather's going to be like peak for track and field here
Oh,
soon.
yeah. Better now than in fucking July. You know, when it's
You ain't fucking
80
kidding.
degrees and 80% humidity, you
Yeah.
can't fucking breathe.
Yeah, nobody must be running in that. We had soccer practice last year in that weather, and I was like, oh, God, you poor kids out there doing fucking full field suicides. And I'm like,
Yep.
oh, man.
Yeah.
Those are brutal.
I didn't realize this. You can't call them suicides anymore.
Oh,
There's like some new name that they have for it. I can't recall what it is. But I remember when I was playing soccer,
Yeah.
you know, if our coach at the time was he was adamant, you don't ever just fucking boot the ball. You don't ever toe punch the ball.
yeah,
Because then essentially you're just giving it to the other team.
yeah.
So anytime that happened from any player, even if it was an accident, burp, burp, run. And it was goal line to the end of the box, to the goal line, to the fucking midfield, to the goal line, to the other box, to the goal line, to the goal line. And if you were last, you had to run another one.
Oh, my God.
No matter what, somebody was running too.
Oh. Those are,
I really think that his goal, his unstated goal, was if at least 3 or 4 kids aren't puking by the end of practice, we didn't practice hard enough.
man,
Crazy, right?
that is crazy.
Crazy.
And what if imagine just trying so hard to not be last, but you're about to become in last. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Nobody ever left those practices happy. Nobody
No.
was ever happy because we started practice that way and we finished practice that way. And guess what? If you fucked it up in the 2 hours in between, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was fucking crazy. It was so wild.
Yeah, that's how Michael was with soccer. He didn't leave too many practices like happy. He was always like, I'm exhausted, like all the time.
That's good coaching though.
That's
Good
what
coaching.
that's what I said.
Well, and that to that end, with having to run all of those suicides, we we were the fittest team out there.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we were never, nobody had more stamina than we did.
Yep.
We could be outskilled, right? We could
Yep.
be outplayed, we could lose games, but it was never for lack of effort or, ability to be able to still stay engaged.
Yeah.
We were with them the whole time. Maybe they were just better than us, but
Right.
holy fuck, man, we would just fucking rip.
Oh yeah.
Hated it. But we liked the games better because they were so much shorter and less running.
Yeah, less run. That's exactly it. And I think that's the plan, right?
Yeah.
Practice harder.
Yep.
Than you're going to play in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Good coaching.
Absolutely.
Good
All right.
coaching.
Old man screaming at the sky time.
Ooh, what do you got?
So last weekend we just had our first softball tournament for the girls.
Ooh.
It was great. Love the team.
Hell yeah.
Love the coaches. Fucking great time. Really had a great time. They won one. They lost one on the first day. Ended up losing their only game on Sunday. It was like if they would have won, they would have kept playing, but they did good,
Sure.
right? They played good. Vastly better by comparison to what they did in the fall.
Oh, that's good.
Because the season started in the fall,
Yeah.
play in the fall, practice through the winter, and then start back up in the spring,
Nice.
right?
Yep.
So we did that. I just this is an 8U girls softball team.
Mhm.
And the way I was hearing some of the parents talk
Cool.
to the officials, talk to the ump, I was just like, this is fucking crazy. And it only gets worse. Like, okay, so another
Yeah.
example, I was at the varsity lacrosse game last night,
Mhm.
and Davison was playing Saginaw Heritage, got blown out like 20-2,
Ooh.
right? But I could hear the coaches, some of the parents on both sides just saying shit. And it's like, there comes a point in time where why? What?
Yeah.
And this is coming from a guy that yells and screams and rants all the time.
Yeah, right.
But like the likelihood that your kid's going to be a D1 athlete in one of these sports is fairly slim.
Yeah.
Just let them play.
Yeah.
Build the skill, build the camaraderie. You're understanding how to engage with other people, with coaches. Maybe you don't like your coach. That's okay.
Yeah.
I told Aiden that last night. I'm like, you're going to grow up and you're going to continue to play sports, and you might have coaches that you're not a big fan of.
There's a very high probability you're gonna have
Yeah.
at least one.
Or
I
a co-
remember one,
Or a
you
coach
know?
is going to single you out.
Yep.
You know, for some reason, you're going to be on that coach's shit list.
Yep.
And maybe it's because he sees that you have a lot of potential and you're not working to that full potential. You know, I'm trying to spin it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, the only two things you can control is your attitude and your effort. But
That's it.
to the parents, chill the fuck out, man.
Yeah, instead of fucking decent example here of just, like, not to let your kid, uh, put the faults on the ref
Right.
or on the whatever,
That's exactly it. That was a very
come on.
succinct way to summarize my rant. But it's
Yeah.
just own it. Okay. Guess what? They're also human. They're not perfect. They're going to miss a call. They're going to make a bad call.
Yeah.
Just like what Dan Campbell says about the Lions when we have a bad call that goes our way or a good call that goes our way. It's like, at the end of the day, you have to play good enough so that a single call doesn't determine the game.
That's it. That's what it boils down to.
That is it.
Yeah.
That is the only answer, and that is the right way to do it, because it's ownership, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So you have to understand, yeah, maybe from your perspective as a parent, you're like, well, I'm trying to defend my child. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to make sure they know that I'm pulling for them. I'm rooting for them. Okay. You can root for them and still be positive. You've watched how many fucking indoor soccer games with me.
Yeah.
It's always positive.
Yeah, right.
I'm not ever going to try to call out the ref or yell
No.
at the coach or yell at any of the kids. You know, I'm going to be like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Just fucking do what you got to do.
Let's go. Let's go.
You know how to do it, and just try to keep them pumped up, keep the
Yeah.
energy levels high. But I get so irritated listening to other parents, because it's like, you're not doing your kids any favors here.
That's the thing too, is like, it's fucking like secondhand embarrassment when I hear that shit. Cause I'm like,
Yes.
I almost feel bad for the ump or the ref or whoever. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like,
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine being out there and like,
Right.
you know, all these games are like games of angles. You know what I mean?
Right.
The parents might have a better view from the backside
Yeah, of course.
than I did from the side.
Right.
Like, sorry, dude. Like, it fucking looked this way from here. Like, what do you want me to do about it?
Right.
Get it on the next
Well,
one.
it's not like in professional soccer where they can pull up the VAR
Yeah,
and review the fucking play. You know,
right,
oh, I'm going to send this over to New York and see what they say.
Yeah. No, you don't do that. You
Just-
just play the fucking game.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Nothing
Move on with your
malicious
life.
here. Yeah.
Yep. Move on with your life.
Yep.
You know, and
That shit is crazy.
secondhand embarrassment is such a great way to put it, because I just cringe. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You ever seen that video online of the one dad bitching at the ump, and the ump ends up leaving and
Yes.
the other team forfeiting the game?
Yes.
Because he's probably like, what the fuck? I think he said, we're at a 12U tournament here. Like,
Right.
what are you doing?
Right.
And the guy or the woman or whoever just kept going, and
Yeah.
he's like, we're done.
Yep.
Like, you forfeit.
Yep.
That's perfect, though. I
There
hope
are consequences
Yeah.
for your actions.
I hope they felt like an asshole,
Yeah,
you know? Like,
absolutely. I don't understand this need to just always run your mouth. And again, this is the pot calling the kettle black. I run my mouth constantly, but I don't do it in those types of environments.
yeah, it's not a malicious way against.
It's my job to set the example for my kids.
Exactly.
And do I want to be the guy getting thrown out of a game because I can't fucking handle my emotions?
Right.
Again, with the understanding, this is a fucking children's game.
Right.
This is a child's game.
and it's 8U.
Like,
Like,
relax.
8
Take a
years
breath.
old.
I've got edibles in my car. Do you want one? Like, relax.
Come sit down, watch the Pistons game. Just
Everything's chill. Everything's chill. It blows my fucking mind.
yeah. I don't
And again,
understand.
I'm such a sports ball fanatic. I love it. But I want to love it, and I don't want somebody ruining it because they're being psychotic about
Right.
shit that doesn't matter.
Right.
This is an 8U game. You want to know what happens after every single game with every single one of my kids?
They want ice cream.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, can I get Wendy's? Can I get a Frosty?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Right. They
And
just went to play softball, and
this
now they're
is
going home.
This is me not saying that I don't give a fuck as well, because I do. I care. I want you to do good. I want you to put forth your best effort, have a good attitude, support your team, et cetera, et cetera.
No.
But like, if the kids don't give a fuck, why am I getting worked up about it?
Well, and really, the only thing that I don't really give a fuck if they win or lose. The only thing I want is them. I want them to go out there and have fun, and I want them to just put in 100% effort.
Mhm.
Like, go out there and try, play with your team. You guys
Yeah.
all communicate with each other and make this thing
Exactly.
happen, and just have a good time.
Exactly.
And if you win, lose, just go out there and compete.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Go out there and compete,
And
have a
that's-
good time, learn this game.
And that's always my question. And especially the boys, as they're getting older, they're playing
Mhm.
stuff and they're a little downtrodden when they get fucking blown out in a game.
Yeah.
And so my question to them always is, and I want you to think about this. I'm like, did you try your best?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, well, yeah. I said, then I'm super pumped.
Yeah.
Because that's all I want.
That's
all.
it.
That's all. I want you to be able to look me in the eye and authentically tell me, yeah, Dad, I tried my best.
Yeah.
I stayed positive. I cheered on my teammates. I gave it everything I had out there on the field.
Yep.
Perfect.
Just came up short.
No problem. I got
That's
zero issues.
same. That's it. That's
And some of these parents, I'm like, relax. Like,
yeah.
just, it's okay.
But maybe, I don't know. That's not even right. I don't know. It's kind of like a generational thing, you know? It's kind of like a what's wrong with society type of
Right.
thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? That mantra of it's not your fault. It's his fault.
Right.
You are good enough.
Right.
He's just an idiot. You know? Like
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, no, just tell your fucking like, hey, you need to try
Right.
harder.
Right.
You guys aren't good enough. You know, like it's
Yeah.
that's okay. Like
Right. Well, and I've told Jace that before too. Like when he's playing football, I'm like, if you knock somebody on their ass, that's your job.
Yeah.
I said, and also don't throttle back your aggressiveness. That's why there are referees.
right.
If you're playing a little too aggressive, that's what a referee's going to be like. All right, hey, that's a penalty. Chill the fuck out. And you say, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
And just understand. And you can even be polite, use your words, and ask the ref. Be like, hey, I'm not exactly sure what I did wrong there. Can you tell me?
Absolutely. Communication. Yeah.
99 times out of 100, the referee's gonna be like, yeah, no problem. So you grabbed inside of his shoulder pads or whatever. You were
Yep.
holding, you were doing this, you were doing that.
Yep.
Or you tripped him or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like that's so simple. Just be respectful. Go out there, learn from your mistakes and get better. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Have fucking fun. And I don't care if you're a senior in high school. You still need to go out there and have fun. You're literally playing a playground sport.
Yeah. Right.
Stop with all the crazy pressure and what about this and what about that? Have fun. Have fucking fun, man.
And maybe that's what some of them parents do is just add a bunch of pressure, you know?
Yeah. And that again, and we've talked about this too. That's why I don't coach.
Yeah.
I don't coach my own kids.
Right.
And I'll tell you right now, and I'll be super transparent because I've been asked to coach a couple of different consecutive seasons now for
Mhm.
different leagues. I'm like, it's not even the kids. I can get kids to listen to me.
Right.
I have enough authority in the way that I speak and how I engage with them. I can get them to listen to me.
Mhm.
I'm not getting walked over by fucking 12-year-olds.
For sure.
I said it's the parents.
Yeah.
I said, I can tell you right now.
My kid's not playing enough. My kid's this.
There
my
you go.
kid's that.
As a spectator,
Yeah.
having watched the way some of my children's peers on the team and their parents react, there's no fucking way I would deal with that. I'm not
Don't
going
even want to
to
get in the middle of
I'm not
it.
going to
Yeah.
finish a game and have like a fucking deli counter ticket system where each parent grabs a ticket so they can talk to me for 10 minutes about what I did wrong.
Yeah.
Nope.
True that.
It ain't fucking happening. It ain't fucking.
You were a good coach, though.
I appreciate that. I will sponsor teams. I will be your biggest cheerleader. I'll wear a fucking skirt. I don't give a fuck. Put my hair in pigtails. I'll fucking rah the shit out of that fucking team. I
Michael
ain't
still
fucking
says
coaching.
Michael still says that was one of his favorite years when you coached.
That's because we had fun.
That was it. You guys had fun the whole
It
time.
was about having fun.
Yeah. But
That was the whole
it was
point.
the same energy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It was yelling, it was this, it was that, but you're right. They listened
You know
to
how
you
many
because they were
times I
having
got
fun.
warnings from the fucking refs? Stay off the field, coach. You've crossed or midfield. You're on the opposing side's bench. Sorry.
Sorry, you were over here though. I was trying to get your attention. I wasn't sure you heard me.
But that's how I like to do
Yeah,
things.
I
Do it
know.
enthusiastically,
Yeah.
be engaged because the kids responded to that.
Even and the parents respond to it. You know what I mean? Keeps the parents more
Yeah.
engaged too. Kind of lightens that.
We
that
just want to
mood
have
up.
fun. We just want to have fun. I mean, there's so much in life is competitive, and guess what? You become an adult, life becomes largely unfun.
Yeah, because it's so competitive.
Yes. So enjoy it while you can, man. Quit
Yep.
fucking around.
Yep.
All right, so a quick story before we get into whatever you've got. You said it's a conspiracy corner, but it's not a conspiracy, which I'm here for, and I love that. Buddy Jesus.
Yes, it's something.
But the other day we're at home and it's getting late, you know, the kids still have school, and I think the girls were arguing about something. Jessica has a lazy boy recliner
Mhm.
that she likes to sit in, and it leans way back. You've seen it, you've sat in it,
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole thing. So she'll get up there and the cat's laying on her tits and the dog's, you know, laying at her feet and shit. And so she looks like fucking Dr. Doolittle doing all the shit.
All right.
Well, I'm sitting over on the couch playing on my phone, watch TV, whatever it is. And the girls start bickering and fighting. And then it like immediately goes from like 10 to 110. And then like they're starting to like throw fists and shit like that. I'm sitting over there and like, it's not that I don't care, but like they're not going to actually kill each other. Like, hey, guess what? Work it out with your sister, right?
Yeah.
Fucking
it gets
handle it,
good.
you know?
It's not the last time it's gonna happen.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Well, Jessica immediately is like, stop it. I'm coming on that, you know, this and that.
Yeah.
And so it's like the funniest 10 seconds of my entire week because she's yelling and screaming.
3 of the same people just yelling at each other.
And so she tries to get up and she wants to get up and like stomp down the hallway, but she's fully reclined in this fucking chair. So she's got to get the dog up and the cat's got to move. And then she got to flip up the arm. She's got to hit the little button because it's not mechanical. And so she's hitting the button and it's like, and she's like Yosemite Sam. She's getting more and more red. And I am fucking dying, tears streaming down my face. I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking great. And she's like, I am so mad right now. And I'm just like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
You lost all your authority in the downstroke on that fucking thing.
100%.
Yep.
100%. I'm like, this is so, because you're just like, she's trying to, her legs are swinging. She's trying to fucking
Pushing it
put them
down.
down. I'm like, oh my God, she's so pissed right
That's so
now.
good.
And
That's
and
so
by the
good.
time she got down and stomped down the hallway, the girls were fine.
Yeah, they were all done laughing. That's so good.
She comes back. I can't even breathe. My eyes are closed, tears streaming down my face. She's like, yeah, you enjoy that? I'm like, as a matter of fact, I fucking did. It was great.
That is good.
Oh my God. There's always, it's so crazy because like that's the shit I'm going to remember.
Oh, yeah.
You know, sure, you know, serious moments and this and that, whatever else, but that is super fucking funny.
That
and
is-
it's just like
yeah.
in the moment, what are you gonna do, man? Just relax. It's
Nothing.
fine.
That's fucking hilarious.
Just these fucking kids. But the fucking I'm like, holy fuck.
That would be the worst part. Because it leans so far back, you can't even like swing yourself out of it if you wanted to. You know, yeah. I know. And she's like, fuck, still holding the button. God damn kids.
It's like she was duct taped to the chair. I'm like, this is so fucking great.
Oh, that shit's so
All right.
funny.
So what do you got for me tonight, my
Dude,
man?
This is going to be fucking fantastic. So did you ever hear about the Great Australian War of 1932?
Oh yeah, where they fought the emus.
Damn it, you did! Damn it! I did. I didn't know about the Emu fucking war. God, I'm so mad that you know about it. I just heard about it today, and
Dude, I am a well of useless fucking information. You know how much time I spend on the internet?
It's about as fucking useless as it gets because the Australians probably want to forget it.
Yeah.
I
Let's hear it.
I would have to imagine.
Let's roll through it, man. I'm ready.
So, anybody that doesn't know about it,
This will be a good refresher course.
This is how we play it out right here. Okay, I'm gonna paint a picture for you.
Please.
In the vast sunburnt plains of Western Australia, 1932, a threat unlike any other descended upon the innocent farmers and their precious wheat fields. Not a foreign army, not a plague.
Oh my God, who wrote this? They are painting a picture. God, I love it.
So I'm telling you, the enemy had feathers and long legs and a terrifying, unrelenting waddle. The dreaded emu. The Australian emu.
That is great.
So after World War I,
Okay.
Aussie veterans were given land to farm, basically as their gift of service.
Okay.
After World War One, they gave them
Okay.
a chunk of land of this body of land that they'd taken.
Yeah.
Right. So nobody told them that they would actually have to fight off 6 foot 100-pound emus in order to farm this fucking land. Right. So there was
All the
no
politicians are like, haha, joke's on you, motherfuckers.
Well, they didn't I don't think they thought about it. So there was no emus like on this particular land until they started farming on it. And then the emus gave it a little like what is that? You know, like where did that come from?
Right.
So, do you know how many fucking emus were over there?
It was like in the 6 digits, right?
20,000
Okay.
fucking emus.
That's a lot.
That's a ton of
That's a
emus,
shit.
dude.
I mean, one emu is a lot.
6 foot, 100 pounds, long legs, fast as fuck, and just like mildly angry, but maybe they're just aggressive. You know, maybe they just have an aggressive nature. We're not
Well, I
sure.
mean, we know now that most birds evolved from dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So
well,
they're like just dumber looking velociraptors.
yeah, like they don't have any fucking arms though, so they look kind of weird, you know, and they're just fast as
I got to
fuck,
make sure I
right?
can go full screen for the video for that one.
Dude, yeah.
Little
Like- So these fucking things, they come in 1932. Farmers are farming, they're getting their wheat, they're getting everything in. The emus come in like a goddamn blitzkrieg, right? They're just fucking destroying everything. They're trampling all the crops. They destroyed all the fences, and they're just bullying these farmers. So the farmers are like, we need some fucking help. They go to the government, and they're like,
Yeah.
we don't know what to do. We can't fucking farm anything. These emus are everywhere. We've tried fist fighting them. We can't do it.
bunch
Yeah.
of drunk Aussies
Yeah.
beating the fuck out of emus.
Yeah, a bunch of veterans just out there mad, eye patches and shit. Just
Fuck you, you devil flightless spawn.
So they go to the government. And the government's like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna declare war on the emus. So this fucking
Only in Australia, baby.
dude.
Let's go.
1932, they're just like, fuck it. Like we're fresh out of war. We still got bullets. We still got guns. Like let's just fucking mow the emus down.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did. That was their very first idea. Was like, hey, let's just get some guys. We'll
Yeah.
get some machine guns. We'll just go in
Get
there.
a contingent.
We should just be able to mow
Yeah.
these things down. So they go in there.
Yeah.
Expecting to just mow them all down. Very first attempt, they spot a group of emus.
Yeah.
Okay. They start scoping them out. They open fire. The emus fucking scatter. Hardly any of them are hit. And one soldier swears that he saw an emu dodge a bullet. They
with their big old necks just like
because they're probably aiming for the head, but the body's so big and they're just one way or the other. You know what I mean? Big ass eyes just probably staring them down.
Oh, yeah.
While they're doing it. Like, nope.
That is fucking great.
They kill like 0 fucking emus when this happens. So they go back the second attempt. They're like, hey, what the fuck do? We can't hit him
Right.
on foot. So this guy's got this great idea. Says, let's mount the guns to a truck. Then we can just fucking drive along
Okay.
and then shoot the emus. Problem is the land was so fucked up and like this that they couldn't go fast enough where the emus were faster than the truck. So they could just outrun them, and it's so bumpy that they couldn't aim. So they're like this while the emus are just completely outrunning the truck.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So now they got truck mounted guns and guys on the ground, and they can't hardly kill any emus.
Yep.
So over the course of several weeks, they fire 2,500 rounds of ammo, kill 1,000 emus. Several weeks. So
Wow.
multiple weeks, they get 2,500 bullets.
Well, and I have to imagine that like the 20,000 emus aren't just like
In
congregating
a group, right?
It's not like, oh, we're going to a show at an arena and here's 20,000 emus.
No.
They're spread over hundreds of kilometers.
Yeah, they're destroying fields in plenty all over this new farmland.
Okay.
So,
I wonder what the average size of a flock of emus is.
I don't know.
Wonder if
Are
there's
they like
hierarchies.
herd mentalities
Yeah.
and stuff like that? I would have to assume.
Like, oh, we're capped at 30, Harold. You got to go find another fucking flock.
Yeah. You're only 5'7". You got to go to group C.
Get the fuck out of here, you goofy fuck.
Yeah, we're group E. So eventually the operation was called off because they were on a ratio of 2.5 bullets per emu, which just wasn't fiscally even working. Which wasn't working, even with all the leftover ammo for World War
Yeah.
One. So Australia waged war on the emus, and they actually lost. After this whole escapade, reporters found out about it
Yeah.
and just fucking destroyed the
Yes.
Australian military. Like, one, that's dumb that you tried to
That is
just
dumb.
completely mow
Yeah.
down all the emus.
Yeah.
Two, you couldn't even beat
And
20,000 emus.
You literally lost.
Yeah, you literally lost
You
to
lost
the
to
emus.
flightless birds.
So you know what they ended up doing?
What?
Just put up really strong fucking fences. That was after all that shit, several weeks of just trying to mow down emus with machine guns and turrets and whatever else they could come up with. They were just like, you know what? The emus are going to stay.
Well, it
We're going to
sounds
put
like-
up large fences.
It sounds like the solution is fuck it, just build a wall.
Yeah, right. And it's funny how history just kind of repeats itself sometimes.
I wasn't going to go there, but I figured somebody might pick up on that.
Yeah, keep the emus out of here. I read that, dude. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Well, I am flabbergasted.
So
That's the
funny.
first time you've heard of it.
Yeah, I had no idea that.
Fucking crazy.
I knew Australia was wild, but it's always been wild.
Absolute insanity.
Yeah, it's mayhem, dude.
Insanity.
Can you imagine being the general that lost to the fucking 20,000 emus?
That is not something I'm putting on my LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, we won World War I, or we helped. But the emus that invaded, we just told our farmers to build fences.
Just wall off that wheat field there, my guy. You'll be fine.
I'm surprised these farmers didn't utilize them. Like, why didn't they fucking try to tame some? Like, imagine riding around on the farm on an emu, dude. You can get whatever the fuck you want quick.
I mean, grab 5 or 6 of them. You can plow a pretty large swath of the field, I would think.
Yeah, I wonder if that's how they got horses. They were like, well, horses are a little slower and they're strong and they're not nearly as mean.
Well, I mean, when we look at cars, they don't call it emu power.
That's very true. I wonder why though. These emus were out running jeeps. Sounds like an emu's.
It's not about the speed. It's about the power.
That's true. That's
About
true.
the power.
Like the emu is like a Corvette, where the horse is like a truck. You know.
I don't know. Emu being a Corvette seems like a little bit of a
This
stretch.
thing's got about 600 emus to the rear wheels.
We should ask ChatGPT, what is the ratio of horsepower to emu power?
That's a good question. You
It's not-
should
It's not a bad
ask
question.
it. Yeah.
Should I ask it?
Yeah, you
let's
should
ask it right now.
I'm curious.
All right,
actually.
let's ask. Let's ask the question. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, fuck it.
This episode's already off the rails.
Yeah, while we're on the topic
So-
of emu power,
What is the ratio of horsepower to emu power? This is really going to fuck up the memory that ChatGPT has now, but that's okay.
and you need to throw ChatGPT for a loop every now and then just to humble it. You know, like don't
Just to humble it.
just to
We
make
keep you on your toes,
yeah,
bitch.
you don't fucking know me like that, but now you're getting me on a Friday night when I'm all caffed up.
All right, here. Oh, this is good.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
So the question that I put into ChatGPT was, what is the ratio of horsepower to emu power? Very simple. Let's not get wordy with it. So here we go. Yes, the age-old question. How many emus equals 1 horse? Let's dive into this very scientific and definitely serious analysis. In case you're wondering, my ChatGPT is a little bit sarcastic. I liked a little bit of banter back and forth.
Yeah, like it'd be a little sass.
So 1 horsepower, by definition, 1 horsepower equals 746 watts. Coined by James Watt to quantify the power output of steam engines compared to draft horses. So
Okay.
that's how
All
we
right.
developed horsepower. It's an actual unit of measurement. Okay?
Right.
So it even gave me emojis. Emu power. Emus are the second largest birds on Earth, capable of sprinting at 30 to 35 miles per hour. There's
Man.
no official emu power unit, but let's make one, shall we?
Hey, I'm here for it.
Adult emus weigh around 100 to 130 pounds. They're fast, but not built for sustained pulling like a horse. Based on estimated output from sprinting and muscle efficiency, an emu might be capable of bursts near zero point 0.5 to 0.75 horsepower in a very optimistic sense.
Wow.
Let's split the feathers and call it one emu power equals 0.6 horsepower. So the ratio is 1 horsepower is equal to 1.67 emu power. Or put another way, 1 emu power is 0.6 horsepower. For the true nerds, if we ever made an electric car called the Emutron 3000 and it claimed 200 emu power, it'd be putting down about 120 horsepower, give or take a drumstick. Would you like to see a mock infographic or a meme to accompany this? Because I feel like that belongs on a t-shirt. Also, serious question. If you had to choose a new unit of measurement for power based on another animal, what would you pick?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I love it. ChatGPT for the absolute fucking win, baby.
Let's think about that. Let's workshop this in my brain just for like 15 seconds.
Just a little thought experiment.
I would have to say the beaver.
The beaver. Okay.
Beaver power. I want a mower.
I love me some beaver power, baby. Let's fucking go. God damn. Well, here we are, completely off the motherfucking rails this evening. Welcome to Friday night, bitches.
Yes.
All right. Let's evaluate the potential for beaver power.
Yes. Because they seem...
And then we're going to be done because this has gone completely tits up tonight.
Beavers seem witty and strong-willed. You know, they got a lot of back and forth moving the fucking wood.
This is going to be long.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. What is... Oh, no, hold on. Let me back up. Oh, absolutely. Let's chew on that for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Beaver power is wildly underrated, but Yet if we're being honest, those flat-tailed engineers might just be the unsung workhorses of the animal kingdom. You might be onto something here, motherfucker. What is beaver power? To define beaver power, we need to understand their physical capabilities, work ethic, bite force, and endurance. Beavers weigh between 35 to 65 pounds.
Holy shit.
They have a bite force of 180 to 230 psi, able to fell trees over a foot thick.
Holy shit.
They are obsessive builders, regularly moving logs, mud, and stones for dams that rival primitive human infrastructure. Let's face it, if animals had LinkedIn profiles, beavers would have results-oriented problem solver plastered across the top. All right, estimating beaver power, also known as BP.
BP.
Since we're just inventing this unit like any rational mad scientist would, here's how we might define it. Let's say a beaver can carry or move about its own body weight in water or mud logs over time. The average sustained output might be 0.3 to 0.4 horsepower, lower than an emu, higher than a golden retriever. So we'll go with 1 beaver power equals 0.35 horsepower.
Ooh.
So the ratio is 1 horsepower is equal to 2.86 beaver power.
Ooh.
And for reference, 1 emu power equals 1.67 beaver power.
Now we're talking. Now we're getting a good pie graph going.
You could also say a 10 horsepower engine is roughly equivalent to a tenacious team of 28.6 beavers working in unison, probably while chewing through liability clauses.
Hell yes. My lawnmower is about 30 beaver power.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I could easily see beaver powered becoming the next hipster clean energy brand.
Hell
Think
yeah.
Our coffee roaster is 100% beaver powered. 0 emissions. 100% authentic.
I fucking love that.
So there we go.
Great.
We've defined horsepower, we've defined emu power, and we've defined beaver power.
Well, that's all for today, folks.
I'm going to ask Jessica tonight where she rates on the scale of beaver power.
We can We can workshop that later. I'll ask Kelly too.
I will report back next week, more than likely with a black eye, but I am here for it.
But
Well, fuck. Well, it's Easter.
yeah,
Celebrate your jelly bellies or your fucking God or your whatever it is you celebrate, your shitty fucking sweet meat. But
we're not doing pineapple on our ham, but I hope we get some ham.
so, like, if somebody were to like roast a ham, I'd eat a smoked ham.
I was just gonna say, can you smoke a ham?
You can smoke fucking anything.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Excuse me, you can smoke cheese, so I can smoke a ham.
It's very true. Smoked cheese
why
is
not?
fucking good.
Yes.
Dude. Holy.
So
cow.
I don't know. It's the way that I was brought up with the holiday.
Yeah.
That the food is not for me.
Yes.
My in-laws do a good job of it though. Usually I'm like, with the exception of Thanksgiving, like Christmas, Easter, usually it's like, oh, we're going to have burgers and dogs.
Hell yeah.
We're going to have Mexican for Christmas. I'm like, fuck.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Mexican
The only traditional meal that I get real hot and heavy for is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But my in-laws do such a great job of that. Tomorrow at my mom and dad's, we're doing breakfast, I think. And then we're
Ooh.
going bowling.
Nice.
I mean, whatever. Better than
yeah.
being guilt tripped into going to church.
You'd be able
so
to eat
I'll
some
take
eggs
that.
and bacon, and
That's the plan.
you going to church on Saturday?
I'm not going to church any day.
Oh, I thought you said you got guilt tripped into going to church.
No, I said it's better than getting guilt tripped into going to church.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure I'll get all of the question. Well, hey, why don't you join us at
just for
church?
the service.
They have like
the night service. And
no,
all
the night
things.
service is like a
That's
Christmas
a Catholic
thing.
Oh.
It's like a Christmas thing. Like my parents' church has like a Christmas Eve service, and it's fine. Go do your things.
for sure.
Very beautiful service, but
right.
I don't need to go. I want to watch Die Hard and wrap presents. But the flip side of that is they have like the Sunday morning, like they call it like a sunrise service or something. And that motherfucker's at like 7 a.m. I'm like, there ain't no fucking way I'm waking up at 7 a.m. to go to church.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Terrible shit.
It's probably going to have sweet meats and everything there.
Ugh.
Pineapple ham and Jesus. Here we go.
Pineapple ham and Jesus. He is risen. He is risen. I don't, what I'm trying to, so like Easter also loses its flair because I don't fucking eat any of the candy shit. So I'm like, I just don't really, this is not my holiday.
Should just eat a little bit of peanut butter or something.
I don't even eat peanut butter.
No?
Nah, fuck
Why?
that.
Peanut butter's fucking great.
Nah.
All natural peanut butter, man. It's just peanut butter and salt, peanuts and salt.
I
That's
know.
all it is.
Nah. Too many carbohydrates.
Oh, Jesus.
Gross.
Just fucking eat them. You got to burn them off anyway. Your metabolism's fucking through
It
the
makes
roof.
me rumbly in my tumbly.
Does it?
And then I blow out the toilet and Jessica's like, dear Lord, you got it on the wall. I'm like, well, I don't know the physics of that, but I bet it wasn't me. It was one of those goddamn filthy children.
Despicable children.
So I think that's it.
Yeah.
God,
Hell yeah,
do
dude.
I love Friday nights?
I know. I love
Isn't
it.
this great?
I know.
I mean, our
Feels
tens
good.
of listeners, I hope they enjoy at least
We appreciate all
for the
of
few
you.
of you that listen. Jesus, we have so much fun doing this. It's so stupid and it's so self-indulgent, but fuck, man, it's so great.
Yeah.
It's so great.
It's a lot of fun.
I do miss our third, but
I know.
that's neither here nor there.
Maybe we can get him as a guest appearance.
we'll work-
one
yeah,
day.
we're
You
working
keep
on it.
trying.
We're
You know,
work-
you keep offering the
I try to low key toss it into the group
Yeah.
chat. Like, hey, bro,
Maybe one day we'll get him in like a really good mood and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have anything to do.
there you go.
Come on in.
And I've tried to scale back my inappropriateness with like
Yeah.
the coconut fucking stories and
Right.
shit like that. I mean, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do, right?
I tell everybody, I'm like, I'm not for everybody. You know?
That's right. That's right. So, I got my hair cut and I showed up to a fucking networking event and somebody's like, God damn, you look like a fucking bearded lesbian with that haircut. I'm like, well, might come as a surprise, but I do love the pussy. And some people,
That's so
there was obvious banter there between me and this person, and that's fine.
For sure. Yeah.
But there were some people there that I probably should have like checked my periphery before I made my comments because they were like, oh my,
Ooh.
this young man's the president of the Chamber of Commerce. What in the world is he talking about?
What? I didn't know we had a lesbian as the president.
I mean, can I not identify as a lesbian? It's
I know.
2025.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love tits and pussy. There's nothing wrong with that.
Leave me alone. Let me identify as who I want. This is bullshit. That's why I'm the president.
El Presidente. You will do what I tell you to do. All right. That's it. We're done. This has been insane. What we clock in at? Oh, almost an hour and 10 tonight.
Hey, nice.
Not bad.
Not
We've
bad
been
for a
keeping
Friday night,
We've been
baby.
keeping it right around there. And now it sounds like it's starting to rain again.
Yeah, it's fucking pouring. It sounds
It's
like
terrible.
Jesus.
Who the fuck? Michigan, you bitch. Stupid cunt.
Fucking bitch. We almost made it without anything serious profanities, you know? Bunch of fucks, but
What, cunt's bad?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, not to me, but
In today's vernacular. Now, granted, that's not something I'm going to yell out in front of my children. So maybe that's the barometer. Because I
Maybe.
say fuck constantly,
all the time.
but cunt is usually, for more intimate moments.
Yeah. For all my intimate relationships.
Well, for Incredibly Uncensored, I am Johnny B. Good, joined by my man.
And I'm Mikey B.
Well, thanks to the emus out there. Thanks to the beavers, especially the beavers.
Yep, I'm sorry, Australia.
I am sorry too. A dingo ate my baby.
An emu ate my wheat.
Build the wall!
Build the wall.
We will see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Share it with your friends so maybe we can get to the 20s of listeners instead of the
Yes.
10s.
Hell
Let's move
yeah.
from the 10s into the 20s. That seem reasonable?
Yeah, very.
I like that. All right. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.